It's 5 o'clock already? How can that be? I feel like I've got nothing done today. I have this long to-do list and only half the items are checked off. My name is Donna Peterson, and I'm wondering, have you ever felt like that at the end of the day? I know it used to happen to me all the time. I was busy all day long. I felt like I sat at my desk. I felt like my body was glued to my chair. But when I looked at the to do, I felt like I did nothing of substance, nothing that was going to move our business needle forward. Until I figured out how to use AI to help me. Within ChatGPT and any other large language models, I have set up a project now, and it's called my Schedule Business Development or Business Growth Project. This project is only for me, no one else sees it. But what it is now is every day I go in, I tell it what I have to do that day, and also, it knows what my initiatives are for the company World Innovators, what our goals are for our podcast, Grounding AI, what we want to see for the year, what I want to see from my team for the year. So it has our mission, our goals, everything is in that folder, and it knows what's most important to me. What I do is at the end of the day, so if this is Monday night, at the end of the day, I go in and I do a quick dump into ChatGPT. I tell it everything I need to do. And then I said, also schedule some time for business development. And what we do is we go back and forth talking about my schedule because I don't know about the rest of you, but there's certain things in my schedule that are time suckers. Emails, for instance. I used to start my day by answering emails. And what happens then is it would be 11 o'clock before I got to the work part. I was only being reactive all the time. I was never doing anything proactive. So now my day starts with one of the important business growth initiatives before I even open up the email. So emails no longer can suck my time. Emails now have a set increment of time in the morning and in the afternoon, and sometimes a quick check around noon, so that I don't spend so much time just looking at emails. This is the same with meetings, reacting to other social media posts. You've got to make sure that you push your top priorities towards the front of your schedule so that they get done first. But also, when I strategize with chat, we make sure that the most important things get put into slots where maybe I'm the freshest. So when I just come in for the day, or maybe I went for a 10-minute walk. As soon as I come back from that walk, that's the item I work on. And it sets it all out in my schedule so that my list of the day is no longer a to-do list. Now it's an actual plan. It's an actual plan that helps our business move forward, but it also helps me as an individual feel calmer because I don't feel so scattered anymore. I'm not anxious because I'm not getting to those things because they're all going to happen. I'm going to get to them because they're scheduled in. Now, you might be saying, well, Donna, that's great, but you didn't tell me how do we kind of get more time in our day? Well, when I'm strategizing back and forth with this project on ChatGPT, I'm also telling it which items don't I need to do, which ones aren't really effective for me to do. Whether that is I'm going to eliminate the task altogether or I'm going to delegate it to someone. And this is also where sometimes I talk with chat about who should I delegate it to on my team, who has the attributes to get the job done the fastest. And now this is not only planning out my day, but it's planning out my team, which then plans out the whole company. And now you can see why I'm a little calmer. I'm getting the most important things done during the day, but the company is growing. Now, you use this, like I said, with chat, and chat will tell you what to eliminate. And sometimes I do my best thinking when I'm walking and or driving in a car. So I will pull up my phone. And if anyone who's just listening, I'm telling you, I'm pulling up my phone. I press on Chat GPT and I can go right into my folder that is the folder on schedule and business growth. And I hit the audio feature. Hi, Izzy. I want to plan out my Monday and I want to talk about it strategically about what items I need to handle on Monday to move our business needle. I have some recommendations I need to get done, but I want you to schedule in the outreach and I want you to ask me any questions in regards to the outreach so we make sure we're hitting the right people.
All right, let's think about what outreach aligns best with your goals. Are we focusing on one of your core industries, like industrial, life sciences, or executive education? Once we narrow that down, I'll ask a couple of clarifying questions to ensure the audience is spot on. Then we'll place those strategic outreach blocks so they support your growth efforts. Sound like a plan?
So now I want to talk about life science area. That's where I want to do the outreach first.
Perfect. In the life science space, who do you want to prioritize? Specific roles, companies, or maybe segments like pharma, biotech, or another niche?
And that's how I get onto my phone. Like I said, I'll be walking or I'll be driving in the car sometimes when I get my best ideas. But I can do this conversation back and forth with Izzy as I can't use my hands because I'm driving or walking. And we can hash out ideas about what audience we want to do the outreach. What do I want it to be? Do I want to write a nice letter, post a letter to the people? Are we going to do an email? But maybe there's also a new initiative that World Innovators is going to start doing. Maybe we're going to purchase a company. Maybe we're going to go into a different area. One of the new areas we're going to do at World Innovators is we are going to have executive wine and AI events for leaders. And this is great because leaders come, they're not just hearing about AI and they're relaxing a little bit as they hear the practical steps that they can utilize. And then when we go into teams to do these events, it becomes a team bonding. You're not just instructing your team to sit there and listen about AI. Now they're going to go on a little bit of a wine journey that is going to be handled by a sommelier who was taught in Italy about different wines around the world. It's just a fun event to get people to relax. So I went off on a tangent, but that's a new initiative we're going to do for World Innovators. But these are the types of ideas that I hash around with ChatGPT to figure out what I need to incorporate in my day to move that business needle, to get these events out there in front of the right people. Who are the right connections? What facilities do we need to reach out? And who on my team needs to handle all those things? Utilizing the audio feature on chat is amazing. But the real lesson I want you to get from today, or the practical step, is to set up this project so that you have a simple daily structure to your schedule. You identify two of the top priorities for growing your business or advancing your career. Then remove any of that lower value work that you really don't need to do. For instance, last week, I was getting so caught up on changing a color on our website. I shouldn't even be in that realm, but I had to stick my nose in there. And there I was, flicking back and forth because I wanted to search for. That's not where I should be spending my time. And chat did come back and tell me that. They said, Donna, sometimes you're too much of a perfectionist and you want everything to be perfect. But meanwhile, you're missing out on these opportunities because you get caught up here. And this is exactly that conversation I'm having with Chat GPT. So it keeps me on a path to get my job done. I'm getting it done efficiently, I'm getting it done faster, and it's more effective because I'm spending time during my day that will actually move the business needle versus spending my day being reactive all day long and nothing moving forward. Think about that. Think about that setting up the project, because you've got to protect your time. Last week, we talked about protecting our voice and making sure that our own voice gets out there, but we also need to protect our time. Use it with intention. And AI can really help you clearly focus on what matters. And that's where consistent growth comes from, because you've got to be working on new initiatives every single day so that it gets implemented and you see changes when we hit 2027. I hope you found this podcast to be helpful. Please give us a rating. We need some good thumbs up, some 5-star ratings, so that we can continue to spread the word about practical uses of AI that are grounded. They're grounded because they're going to be for you, your voice, your company, not generic stuff that's being pushed out in the marketplace. Until next week, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the World Innovators B2B Grounding AI podcast. If you'd like to be updated when new episodes come out, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out our social media accounts to stay up to date on B2B marketing trends.